Hey, what's up? Yeah, Dangerous Voice of People's Choice, live and direct from New York City, and today we are going to be watching top 10 amazing fan remakes of classic games. Let's get into it. Alright, let's get into the video.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 amazing fan remakes of classic games. For this list, we're looking at the best remakes of popular games that have both already been released and are upcoming. Let us know in the comments which one you think did the best job. Number 10. Fallout 4 New Vegas.
Somebody remade that game?
Who won the lottery? I did! Smell that air! Couldn't you just drink it like booze?
There is no shortage of fan Fallout projects, taking the franchise to Miami, London, and Oregon to name just a few. But
Really?
Fallout 4 New Vegas aims to recreate the 2010 classic in Fallout 4's updated version of the creation engine. This is because Fallout 4 undeniably has the franchise's best gunplay so far, and fans want to experience the smooth, satisfying combat with the story, factions, and environments of New Vegas, which is definitely showing its age. There's not yet a release date for Fallout 4 New Vegas, but the developer updates show them still hard at work on it in 2021.
I've heard good things about Fallout New Vegas.
Number 9. Resident Evil Remakes. The original 1996 Resident Evil was officially remade by Capcom in 2002 for the Nintendo GameCube. But as technology improves, fans are constantly recreating it in various ways. It's been remade in Resident Evil 4's engine featuring more modern mechanics, but the Spencer Mansion has also been lovingly reconstructed by an artist in Unreal 4. Resident Evil 2, despite also having a big-budget remake, has had the fan treatment as well, with fans creating mods that restore the fixed camera angles and tank controls. Love them or hate them. This series is being constantly reinvented, both within and without the official channels.
Yeah, and that remake was actually really good too. Surprised with maybe they remade it before this one.
Number 8. Grand Theft Auto Vice City.
Oh, this is getting the remastered treatment now.
Take over this town is now. It's all out there waiting for us.
The 2010s saw retro-wave 80s aesthetics come back into style in a big way, which is why the fact this ambitious GTA 5 mod exists is such a great thing. Though rumors abound that GTA 6, allegedly targeting a 2025 release date, will take us back to Rockstar's take on Miami, that's still a long way off. If you've got a GTA 5 on PC, you can install Vice City as if it was a DLC, transplanting the entirety of 2002's Vice City with all its bright colors, neon visuals, and cocaine enterprises
they're taking
into
down
the
the mods now for this.
2013 game engine. The fan developers even added additional missions and content for all those players who just can't get enough of Vice City, which is everybody.
Then we'll just sit back
Because they're about to come out with a remaster.
Number 7. Renegade X.
What's this?
When EA decided to make a Command & Conquer FPS, it wasn't really what anybody wanted. Command & Conquer Renegade had numerous issues upon release that led it to be derided by fans and critics. Definitely a
That's pretty
low
much
point
Battlefield.
for the franchise. That was until some fans took it upon themselves to totally remake the game, a project that EA ultimately ended up encouraging. Though it was originally a mod, it was made into a full-fledged standalone game of its own, significantly improving on the shaky foundations laid by the original in 2002. With totally overhauled graphics, gameplay, and new content, it's one of the most successful fan projects of all time.
only cause EA let it rock. I might have to look that one up too.
Number 6, AM2R. Metroid 2 has been remade by the fans so many times that it's even a joke in the title of this game, which actually means another Metroid 2 remake. Of course, though, with a game this iconic, you can't really have too many versions of it, and AM2R is definitely one of the best. Unfortunately, Nintendo's litigious side came out once again, and AM2R's
Nintendo don't play about their properties, boy. Anytime y'all try to do something with their stuff.
The remake was so good that Ghosty went on to become a level designer for Ori and the Will of the Wisps. And we did get an official Metroid 2 remake shortly after.
Sorry. Nintendo don't play that shit.
Number 5, the Dark Mod.
Do not mess with their stuff.
It's no secret that 2014's Thief reboot wasn't well received, either by critics or fans of the original groundbreaking series. The Dark Mod today isn't really a remake of any particular Thief game, and is actually a mod for Doom. But it's still a love letter to Thief and was sorely needed when the reboot turned out to be lackluster. And the approach of not strictly remaking Thief did mean that the developers
like something that I saw people being real hyped for too at the time.
Enix. It was updated with new story additions as recently as 2020, so it's consistently received far more care and attention than the actual Thief IP. Number 4, Skywind and Skyblivion. Bethesda spent over a decade porting Skyrim to anything even remotely electronic. But that same treatment hasn't been afforded to Morrowind and Oblivion. Both of those games are now incredibly dated and can be difficult to play for anybody who wants to get into them now. That's where Skywind and Skyblivion come along. Though as of 2021, neither has been released to the public. They're both being worked on in tandem, and developers provide regular and promising updates for both. Better yet, the team has a good track record.
Had a teammate in Iraq that played Oblivion
a remake of
all the time
in Oblivion's engine in 2008.
The last of my blood, and close shut the marble jaws of Oblivion.
Number 3, GoldenEye 007 Remakes.
I should have downloaded that one on Far Cry 5 when they had it up. I heard that one was real good.
Definitely the best Bond game of all time, GoldenEye has been totally revamped by its large and dedicated fan base more than once. But one fan's attempts to move the whole game into Unreal 4, originally titled GoldenEye 25, was shut down by MGM in 2020. The developer was forced to remove Bond references and rebrand. The following year, and a different remake attempt using Far Cry 5's map editor was also hit by legal action from MGM, and reworked itself as Golden Cry instead. But if MGM doesn't want fans trying to remake its game, perhaps it shouldn't have let Activision try to turn it into Call of Duty back in 2010.
It's so crazy because, like, the whole reason why he was like.
Number 2, Black Mesa.
There's so much with that game because hold on, let me pause for a second. There's so much with that game, GoldenEye. Because it's like in copyright legal hell where it's like this company owns the gaming rights, but this company owns the movie rights, and this company owns the TV rights, and this guy this developer owns this part of it. Like, it's like it's crazy litigation hell that it's in, which is why there hasn't been another one made. So folks was like, oh yeah, we can remake this game because we don't know who owns the rights to this. Nobody knows who owns the rights to like the video game and who's gonna sue us. And then I guess somebody found out that, hey, somebody found out which company owned it. And I guess that company was like, hey, hold up, we own this. Yeah, get the lawyers on the phone, get them guys out of here. Yeah. So, I should have downloaded. I gotta look this stuff up, man.
If you're still waiting for Half-Life 3
Black
after
Mesa.
all this time,
Eternal Lone Wanderer,
let's be
one of my
honest,
best buddies told me to
everybody
get Black
then
Mesa.
you might want to turn your attention to Black Mesa instead, a fan project to remake the first Half-Life that was fully released in 2020. For a while, it looked like Black Mesa was going to become vaporware despite getting the enthusiastic support of Valve. It had originally been set to launch in 2009,
and Valve like signed off on it,
before
like
was finally playable. But now it's arrived, it was well worth the wait. It's everything you could want from a remake, with updated graphics, new in-game physics, and extended versions of iconic scenes. It's an absolute triumph, and is available on Steam.
Yes, yeah, Half-Life signed off on this one. It's kind of like EA signed off on the Command & Conquer Renegade, which looks like Battlefield to me.
Be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Super Mario 64 Plus.
But I remade this, right?
It may be one of the most beloved Mario games of all time, but that doesn't mean Nintendo is happy about you playing it on a non-Nintendo device, just like most of their games. Super Mario 64 has long been available on emulators, much to Nintendo's ire. But this native PC port was released in 2020 to overwhelming praise from fans. It was a much-needed refresh, especially when 3D All-Stars wasn't seen as a great version of the game. Plus is now capable of running at 4K 60 FPS.
Oh,
and
wow.
a 2021
So, that was top 10 amazing fan remakes of classic games. Yo, I didn't even know some of that stuff existed. There was some other stuff that I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I've heard about that, or somebody else told me about it. Like the Far Cry, the GoldenEye level in the GoldenEye game inside of Far Cry. Like, I heard about that when it first dropped, and I was like, yo, I have Far Cry, I should have got it. And then I was like, I should have known eventually it was gonna be in some type of litigation, so I never ended up getting it. But they say you could probably you can get it somewhere. They said you can get it, you can still get it now. So I'm gonna have to look that one up. So that's one I was like, yo, I'm definitely gonna look that up. The Command & Conquer Renegade joint looked really good. I was like, oh man, I'm definitely gonna have to take a look at that one because EA I think it's still available. EA signed off on it. It looks a little bit like Battlefield. Like, it reminded me of Battlefield, like, because it had a lot of the vehicles, and you know, it had a lot of the same stuff that Battlefield has. What else? On that joint too, that I was, oh yeah, I'm gonna look that one up too. That looked like that I enjoyed was Black Mesa. Black Mesa was something my buddy Eternal Lone Wanderer told me to take a look at. He was like, yo, this is a good game. He was playing it on Twitch one time. Make sure y'all go follow him, twitch.tv/Eternal Lone Wanderer. Yes, he's a Fallout fan. But he was telling me that Black Mesa was good. It was a remake of the Half-Life game. So if you're somebody that never played the Half-Life game, you don't want to go back and play the old one from like 2000. That was like a great version to play. So definitely gonna go play that. Let me know what you saw. So what do you think of this list? If you've reached this part, this is the end. This is Danger's Voice, the People's Choice, live and direct from New York City. Thank you for watching the video. If you have not subscribed to the channel, make sure you do. Subscribe to the channel down below. Subscribe to the channel. Also, if you want to keep up with me on social media, my social media is in the description below. If you want to keep up with me on social media, it is in the description below. Thank you for watching the video. I'm out. Peace.